For 19 years, I slept on a wooden mattress. What difference does it make?
Why don't you go to an inn?
I have no money.
Well, surely you can't spend the night on the ground. You must be cold and hungry.
I'm no stranger to cold and hunger.
Well, surely someone will take you out at a charity.
I've knocked at every door. I've been turned away everywhere.
Have you knocked at that house?
No.
Then do. Go on. Do as I say.
What's one more door slammed in my face? Hello? I mean no harm to anyone.
You are welcome in my house.
Monsignor, look at him. This is madness.
My name is Jean Valjean. I'm a convict on parole.
What did I tell you?
They let me out 4 days ago, and I've barely eaten since.
Bring some food for our guest.
Guest?
Come in, my son.
When I came to this town, I went to an inn. They turned me out. I had to show them my prison records. If I don't show them my papers, they can send me back.
No papers are required here. You are welcome to stay, Monsieur Valjean.
Monsieur? You call me monsieur? Weren't you listening? I'm a convict. Look, read my parole. 5 years robbery with violence. 14 more years before attempts to escape. A very dangerous man. Look, I'll show you. See this tattoo? It marks me. Convict.
I have seen such markings before.
Then will you turn me out, or will you give me a place to sleep for the night? Do you have a stable or a barn?
There is a room with a bed. It is yours.
You are a good man. Forgive me. I cannot keep my eyes open.
Then you must sleep. You suffered a great deal. This candlestick will light your way.
The candlestick is heavy.
It's silver.
Silver? Real silver? I'm not used to such luxury.
Sleep well, Jean Valjean.
It's after sunset, but it's time that gypsy was on his way. Monsieur? Gone? And the candlestick's with him! Thief!
Calm yourself, Baptistine.
Calm myself? Is that all you can say? It's a miracle he didn't slit our throats! He's gone!
So then he's gone. There's no need to carry on in this manner. He probably just wanted an early start.
Oh, Monsignor, he stole the silver candlesticks that you gave to him out of the kindness of your own heart. Who knows what else?
What's in here?
Oh, they found him. What good luck.
So here you are, Jean. I'm delighted to see you again. You've forgotten the other candlestick. What good is only one when it belongs to a pair?
What are you saying?
Monsignor, when we saw him feasting on the run, we wanted to make sure. We found this and that.
What did I tell you?
And he told you the priest had given it to him. I can see how it was. You felt bound to bring him here, but you are mistaken.
You mean we're gonna go?
Certainly.
Am I really allowed to go?
You heard.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Monsignor.
Mad! That's what you are, mad!
You could have sent me back to prison. Back to the stink and the pain. Why?
Sell the candlesticks. Use the money to make yourself an honest man.
I had forgotten what it was like to feel shame. Forgive me.
It is time for you to forgive yourself. And the world if you can. Promise you will do as I ask.
Yes.
Now go, Jean. In peace. The door here is never locked.
Lunch! Time for lunch! Hurry along!
The girl from Paris is not hungry today. She never wants to eat.
She gets to dine with the likes of us. She's doing it again. She has the cough. She'll infect us all.
No, please. It's only a little cough. She coughs all the time. Her handkerchief has spots of blood. I've seen them. Why should we look beside her and risk consumption?
Besides, she's not good enough for her, Mademoiselle Victorian. Too slow.
I work as fast as anyone. Faster.
She has a child, Mademoiselle Victorian. It's town gossip. A child, but no husband. At least that's what they say.
That's not true.
I'll attend to this. It's none of your concern. Leave Mademoiselle Fantine to me.
Thinking they're better than everyone else? Like some fine lady instead of a factory worker?
Enough of that! Go along, both of you.
Please, Madame Victorians, don't listen to the gossip.
I do not like liars, and you are a liar. You do have a child. Your letters to Madame Thénardier have aroused the curiosity of the town. It is my duty to see that nothing would bring discreet unto Monsieur Madeleine.
Let me speak with him.
He is away. In his absence, I'm in complete charge of a factory. I took it upon myself to visit the inn run by Madame Thénardier and her husband. I've seen that nasty little girl.
You wicked, wicked busybody! You're hateful!
How dare you!
I'm sorry, madam. I didn't mean that. Please, you can't discharge me. My daughter's board costs me 10 sous a day, and I only make 12. I have debts.
You are a shameful young woman, mademoiselle. I have my duty. You will leave this factory. Now!
No, Madame Victorian, I am begging, if not for myself, for my child. Let me stay, let me work. I'll work harder than before. I'll do anything.
Your sort always does. Be off this premises or I shall send for the police.
The police? Cassette, my poor, poor Cassette.
Move!
Monsieur Javert, I beg you to be merciful.
Be quiet.
I'm not very well, you see. I lost my temper.
Be quiet.
Mercy, have pity, if not for me, for my child.
Take her away.
No!
One moment, if you please.
Monsieur Mayor.
To the fine and wonderful Monsieur Madeleine, are you?
You'll get a year for that!
Inspector Javert, this woman is to go free.
To go free?
Release her.
Monsieur Mayor, this woman cannot go free. She has insulted you, the mayor of this town.
That is my affair.
Please forgive me, Monsieur Mayor, but it was not an insult to you, but to justice. And justice is my affair.
I'm sorry for what happened. Why didn't you come for me? Never mind. I will pay for your debts and arrange for your child to be brought to you, or else you can go to her.
You mean it? You said about my daughter, my Cassette.
Yes.
I have my duty. Duty requires me to send that woman to prison.
That woman will not spend a single day in prison.
There are regulations.
I have authority over them.
Inspector Javert?
Go get her.
Yes, monsieur.
I wish I'd be dismissed from my post.
What in the world are you talking about? Surely the incident with the young woman...
An inferior member of the public service has shown the utmost disrespect towards a magistrate. I'm duty-bound to inform you of that.
Who is the offender?
I am.
You?
Yes.
And who is a magistrate?
You. From the moment you came to this town with no past, I have my inquiries made. I suspected you of being a man named Jean Valjean. It is a punishable crime to go under a false identity.
What name?
Jean Valjean. He was a dangerous prisoner when I was working at Toulon prison. He was to report every day to the police, but he never did. He dropped from sight, at least. Anyways, I denounced you to the authorities in Paris.
What did they say?
That I was crazy. They were right.
I'm glad you realize it.
They must be right, because the real Jean Valjean has been arrested.
Has he?
They caught him stealing again. They'll go hard on him. Of course, the fellow denies he's Jean Valjean.
Of course. Where is he now?
In Digny. The trial is tomorrow.
Inspector Javert, you are an honorable man. You're overstating your offense against me. I recommend that you stay in your present post.
I cannot agree to that.
Well then, we shall have to see.
I cannot shake your hand, Monsieur Mayor. An informant does not shake hands with a magistrate. And when I abused my power as a police officer, I became nothing more than that. I shall continue to perform my duties until I am replaced. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I buried you, Jean Valjean, but you've risen from the grave.
Silence! Silence, I say. Continue.
Your Honor, the accused is not merely a thief caught stealing apples, but a highly dangerous ruffian sought after by the law for years since his release from Toulon prison.
Jean-Mathieu! My name is Jean-Mathieu.
Your name is Jean Valjean!
Valjean? No! Jean-Mathieu!
That is all!
You're clever, Jean Valjean, but not clever enough. You'll spend the rest of your days in prison.
No! Who spoke? I did. The mayor of Montreal.
Monsieur Madeleine, we are honored. You wish to comment on this case?
I do. That man is not Jean Valjean.
Silence! Silence, I say.
Is this some kind of bizarre joke? The prisoner has just identified him.
When a prisoner becomes a witness for the court, they are paid 25 sous a day, are fed well, and released from their hard labor for the duration of the trial. 1,000 prisoners would say that this dim-witted fellow is Jean Valjean, and justice would have nothing to do with it.
If not him, then who?
I am Jean Valjean.
Silence! Silence, I say.
I told you, I know who I am. Do I get something to eat?
Enough from you! Monsieur Mayor, do you realize what you're saying? Do you realize what this means?
I realize that an innocent man will not be convicted. The court knows who I am and where I live, and can send for me when it chooses. But as for now, I have duties to attend to.
What about me?
You are acquitted.
She is very weak. I'm not. I'm strong. When you go for Cassette, when can I see her?
You must get well first.
Seeing Cassette will make me well. Monsieur, promise me this. You know, my life has been, Cassette must be spared that. If anything should happen to me,
You mustn't talk like that.
promise you'll look after her. Promise you'll protect her.
For as long as I live, Cosette will want nothing.
What am I thinking? I'm getting better. I'm sure there's nothing seriously wrong with me. Cassette won't recognize me. She'll have forgotten her mother after all this time. Do you think she'll be pretty? Monsieur, I can hear her. You brought her to me. Bless you. We're going to be so happy. I'll have a little garden where she can play. I'll watch how she skips across the grass.
Fantine,
Monsieur, the police! They're here! Go quickly, save yourself!
is she?
Monsieur, I beg you.
Where are you, Valjean? You will not escape me!
Please, Inspector Javert, lower your voice. God has taken Mademoiselle Fantine to rest.
It'll be a common grave for this one. Where is he?
Where is who, Inspector?
Don't try to protect him. The mayor.
He is not here.
He was here.
Yes.
Do you know where he's gone?
No.
You would have been better off if you had gone to prison. I will find you, Jean Valjean. You will not escape, Inspector Javert. I know how your mind works. You may have lived in a prison, but I was born in one. You will never be free. Justice will not be mocked. I don't know how long it takes. A year, 2, 10. I will hound you to death. I will sink in my teeth and never let go.
The prince is in great peril. Day by day, liberty suffers. Frenchmen look to a voice of reason.
I'm surprised you're still here, Marius.
I had forgotten the time.
You don't deceive me, nephew.
Deceive?
When a young man who has never before spent an interest in flowers suddenly becomes a nature lover, there must be a young lady in the picture.
You perceptive ant. Yes, there is a young lady.
What is her name?
Cosette.
And when you are together, what do you talk about?
I talk of love. She talks of her father. He guides her as if she were of spun gold. So far, we've only had stolen moments.
You've missed your calling, Marys. You should have been a poet. What's that behind your back? A love letter?
No.
Well, whatever it is, may I see it? You're incorrigible. These seditious writings, treasonous. How can you have such slanderous pamphlets in your possession? I am willing to look at you to see your father.
My father was a rogue soldier who gallantly served the Republic.
Republic! How I detest that word! Your father and all those who serve the Republic betrayed their lawful king. Traitors, anarchists, they were villains, robbers, and murderers.
That's enough.
You're being ridiculous.
That is my concern.
Young fool.
Millions in France are hungry! Millions are out of work! Join us in protest! This Sunday, Boulevard to Mars! And if we don't get satisfaction, to the barricades! To the barricades! Take a pamphlet.
Take a pamphlet!
He's coming down the alley just like you said.
You better
What
be.
else do you want? He'll be here any minute.
Are you sure you've got the right mark?
Yes, he's the man who always gives money to beggars. He gave me money last week. I told you about him. On Sundays, he gives away coins outside the church.
I remember. You must be a Rothschild the way you spend. Pay attention.
Ah! Father, you're hurting me!
When that rich fool gets here, cough a little. Look sad. Misery makes money, understand?
I'll look miserable, I promise. But let me go.
Remember my words.
Good day.
Oh, good day, sir. My younger daughter has told me of your kindness. Poor thing, she has really bad lungs. And if we don't get food or doctor's care by summer, she'll surely be gone. Times have not been good to me. My wife ran into the street just as she could beg for something to eat. If we don't pay rent by tonight, it's the streets for Jean-Dret and family.
4 francs is all I have on your homes.
The rent must be paid by 8.
Then we'll come at 6 and bring you 60 francs.
My noble benefactor.
Until this evening, then.
6 o'clock?
Precisely.
You're a fine gentleman, sir. Only if you've known me in my better days. We might have been friends.
Oh, monsieur.
Forgive me, I don't know your name.
Monsieur Leblanc.
Monsieur LeBlanc has been sent from heaven. We are saved.
Saved! Oh, monsieur, we are so grateful.
You stupid woman, didn't you recognize him?
Should I?
Think back, 10 years to end. The man who came for Cassette. We paid 1,500 francs to take her away.
The man they said was the mayor, Ponte Primera.
He was the mayor. Only if I've known then, the price would have been 10,000, 20.
Why did he disappear? I heard he died.
I don't care what the other says. He's the mayor. He's an escaped convict.
Oh, apathy will be rich.
Don't get too excited.
What if he won't pay up?
He'll pay for silence. We'll keep him on the hook forever. Tonight we take his pocket watch, his wallet, and anything else I fancy. Did you see that ring on his finger? Worth plenty. If he puts up a struggle, we'll break his neck and drop him into the river. Tonight.
That pretty girl in the park, the one he's always with.
What about her?
Oh, she wears lovely clothes. Do you think she might be Cosette?
Cosette? You think that girl's Cosette? What a brat! She gets to wear pretty clothes and my daughter wears rags?
Come on, we've got work.
They said I could speak with the inspector in charge.
I am the inspector in charge, Javert. What do you want?
I rent quarters in the building belonging to Madame Minette.
I know the building.
Well, my neighbor's a hard man, unpleasant to his family. He forces his wife and daughter to beg.
Your neighbor's name is Jean Dretz, a petty criminal.
You're well informed, Inspector.
I know my job. Continue.
He plans to rob some man.
You know the victim?
No, I overheard him talking about it with his wife. Because of a struggle, they plan to kill him.
Was any time mentioned?
6 o'clock.
4:15.
If you take my advice, Inspector, you won't go alone.
I repeat, sir, I know my job. One thing before you leave.
Yes, sir.
What is your name?
Marius Gildemont.
Gillenmont, an honorable name. One word of advice. It's unwise to have radical friends these days. The Luxembourg Gardens is no place for talk of barricades.
Your eyes are everywhere, Inspector.
And my ears.
6 o'clock.
I saw him coming down the alley.
Where's Ebony?
She wants to be a part of it.
What's the matter with that girl?
Haven't you heard? You know the fine mansion from next door? Want us a little money? She's lovesick.
You lovesick? Ha! I'll soon knock that out of her. Where are the others?
Ready when you give the signal. How punctual you are.
Those men in the alleyway,
Neighbors most of. Pay them no attention. This way, this way.
you have dangerous looking neighbors.
When you're poor, you can't choose who you live next to. My wife has a valuable painting.
I have no interest in paintings.
It's a masterpiece, Medusa. A picture of a great price. We've been reduced to such straits that we are forced to part with it.
It's not a painting. It's an old sign. Looks like it belonged to some inn or tavern.
Yes, yes. Perhaps you've seen it before.
Do you have your wallet with you?
I have.
Then for that sign, I'll accept no less than 1,000 crowns.
If you don't buy our picture, noble benefactor, then we shall announce you to the police.
Don't you recognize me?
No.
My name isn't Jean Dretz.
Any more than yours is LeBlanc. We ran the end not far from Montefamel. Now do you recognize us?
No more than before.
Well, I recognize you the minute you shoved your face into this room. For 1,500 francs, you got hold of a girl who was mine, who certainly had rich connections.
Cosette, the brat, you were too good to her.
Pay it, monsieur, or we'll call our dangerous dangers in here. They'll work you over for a franc apiece.
I could go to the police.
Ha.
You can't play that game. And the police want us.
Pay up.
If you cry, Madame Thénardier, I will snap your husband's spine.
How's that?
One cry, and you are a widow.
No!
Should you bring any unhappiness to my angel, to my Cosette, I will seek you out together, or one by one, and slit your throats. For myself, I care nothing. But for Cosette, I care more than you could ever hope to understand.
Let him go, mister! I beg of you, please!
I didn't go to the prison I should know how to do with scum like you. The choice is yours.
You're in for it!
What do we say? What do we do?
I don't want to go to jail.
This is all your fault, you wretched girl. You're the one who brought the benefactor here.
You told me to!
Foolish girl! You'll be all right.
Up to your old tricks again, eh, Jean Dretz?
We've done nothing wrong.
The man who ran out. We have your little friends, and now we have you. The man who ran out. Who was he?
How should we know? Some fool with too much money for his own good.
Why did he run?
Maybe he didn't want to meet the police.
Devil take it! He must have been the best of the lot.
No, he doesn't think I'm anyone, not even a friend. We've always lived like that, moving from place to place, never staying long. Oh, Marius.
What's wrong?
We're going away.
What do you mean?
He says we must leave France. He's getting passage for England.
But why? Why does he leave France?
He seems terribly worried about something. What does it matter? We're leaving and that is that.
I won't have it. Something must be done.
What can be done?
I know! I'll get permission to marry you!
Do you mean it? Is such a thing possible?
Of course. A man and wife could not be separated. Your father will have to let you stay. Can we meet here noon tomorrow?
Ungrateful boy. Come to apologize, no doubt. Well, I will not be uncharitable. No. Youth is youth.
And
Very well, I accept your apology.
apology? What apology?
I know where you've been living and how you support yourself. By now you realize how foolish your independence is. Not only foolish, but something far worse. Unnecessary.
I did not come to be forgiven.
Then why have you come? You spurn my money and you never answer my letters.
From now on, I will write every day, or at least every week. As for money, I have a great need of it.
You're not gambling. That's a sure road to ruin.
No, I don't gamble. Unless you consider marriage a gamble.
Marriage?
I told you about the girl.
What do you really know of the creature?
I know that I love her, and that she loves me. For we have no wish to be parted. But I have seen poverty, and what it can do to people. You must have money.
Go to her family.
She only has her father, and I cannot ask him.
So you come to me. I will not pretend to be annoyed. In fact, this cassette may be good for you. You've always been too serious. I'm a woman of the world to understand such matters. You are still young and still naive. In later years, a suitable marriage with a suitable young woman can be arranged. A woman with her own wealth and from a good line.
Good line! I wish to marry Cosette, not a racehorse.
Be sensible.
I repeat, I wish to marry Cosette. Never! I'm sorry to have troubled you. I will bother you no longer.
Marius, don't leave like this. Oh, what have I done?
Ah, Marius.
Oh, Ebony.
Have you come to join the fight?
Barricades are going up?
Yes.
Aren't you afraid of being killed?
No.
If you're not afraid, why should I be?
Ah, Marius. I knew we could count on you. What are you waiting for? Get up. There's work to be done.
No. Battles like this are for gentlemen like you. You look so sad. I wish there was something I could do for you.
There is. Promise you won't fail me.
Whatever it is, I promise.
Any minute now, a young woman will come looking for me. She walks here every day with her father.
You were with her last night, right there.
Saw us together?
Sometimes I watch you, and you don't know I'm there.
But why? Never mind, there's no time. You must tell her that my wife, she cannot be my wife because my aunt refuses her permission. And you must tell her that if I can't marry her, I have no reason to live.
Marius, come on. What are you waiting for? Get moving.
Promise you won't forget?
I'm not a child. But if she's to be here in a moment, why not wait and tell her yourself?
We can never meet again. At least not in this life. Oh. Free drugs.
Marius, I don't want your money. Marius? Oh, I have a message for you, mademoiselle, from Monsieur Marius. You are a friend of his? Just a neighbor. What is the message? His aunt refuses her permission. He cannot marry you. He says if he can't have you for his wife, life is meaningless. Where has he gone? To meet his death, like the rest of us. On the barricade. Oh, wait. Marius, no!
Cosette?
No!
Cosette! Come on, I'll take you home. You shouldn't have come here. I warned you about that young man.
I love him, Father!
No, you do not.
You can help him! Save him!
After living all these years that I have, suffering everything that can possibly be suffered, growing old without friends or family, returning good for evil, kindness for cruelty. Why should I lose my angel, my Cosette, and with that everything I've ever loved and all of my happiness, simply because some young idiot has captured her heart?
I love him.
This is the day that I have feared the most. Go home. I will stay. If I can, I will save you, Marius. Give me a gun.
Gladly. That man! He's not one of us. He's a police spy. Who? That one. Henri, did you hear?
I'm not a policeman. The girl is lying.
His name is Javert. Inspector Javert. What Eponine says is true.
Search him. He must have some sort of identification.
There is no need. I am Inspector Javert.
We must lock him up. Henri?
Are you mad? He's a police spy. He can point his finger at each and every one of us if the battle turns against us.
Adele's right. He must be executed.
I'm a former soldier of the Republic. Let me have the honor of executing this spy.
This is war. You have permission to execute the spy.
So this is where it ends. After all my years of searching. Go ahead. A knife would shoot you better than a rifle.
You're free to go.
Why are you doing this?
That is my concern. I don't suppose I shall make it out of here alive. But if I do, you can find me at number 7 Rue de l'Homme.
I have failed in my duty. I'd rather you killed me.
Clear out. It is done. I've executed the spy.
You're free to go. You can meet me at room 7, Rue de l'Homme. Who is Valjean to give me life? Who gave him such authority over me? What purpose does life have if a man such as I is confused? What is justice? What is injustice? You have confused me, Jean Valjean. You have taken a life free of doubt, and you have made doubt part of it. You give me life? You give Javert nothing! I thank you for nothing, Jean Valjean.
Marius! Oh, Marius. There's a woman here who says she must speak with you.
It's Charlotte. I've already spoken with her.
No, not Charlotte. I don't like the looks of this one. You'd better speak with her or else she'll never leave. Oh, what will the guests think? This way, madame.
Oh, what a day, what a day.
Madame Jondrette. Hardly expect to see you again. By the looks of you, it seems you've come up in the world. I've heard that you and your husband robbed the bodies at the barricade.
Vicious rumor. You shouldn't say such things. After all, you do know my happening down at the barricades.
What is it you want?
I have information this hour.
Whatever it is, I'm not interested.
Oh, you will be. France. We're going to enter the slave trade. There's a lot of money made in the slave trade.
Barricades go up and barricades come down. It seems you and your husband sink to the top. My father-in-law is very ill. He never comes to this house because I've not asked him to.
Ha! So you know he's an ex-convict then?
I know only that he murdered Inspector Javert. Calling it execution changes nothing. I thank him for saving my life. I thank him for everything he's done for my dear Cosette. But I cannot be friends with a murderer.
So smug. You fool!
Get out!
Your wife's father didn't murder anybody. Javert drowned himself. Everybody knows that.
I hadn't heard. I was ill for so long. Could it be true?
Don't take my word for it. Go to the police, they'll tell you.
Come on, Marius, everyone's waiting.
Telephone and give you 1 gold coin. That is the last you'll ever get from this house.
Oh, so generous. And Madame de Lemond,
Yes?
you don't recognize me, do you?
Should I?
Perhaps it's better this way.
Who was she?
Don't worry about it. Just listen to me. I've done your father a grave injustice. He never comes to this house because I do not allow it.
What are you saying? He doesn't come here because he's very ill. I would have postponed the wedding, but he wouldn't hear of it.
I wasn't going to tell you.
He's worse?
He's dying, Cosette.
Then we must go to him. We must go to him together. Father.
Cosette, you Marius, come close too.
I've done you disservice.
Whatever you think you've done, it's over. How sweet it is to die like this. You children must cherish life. Cosette, I left you 2 candlesticks on the mantelpiece. They're made of silver, but to me, they're made of gold. You must bury me in any plot of land that comes handy. Put a stone to mark the spot. But on the stone, I want no name. That is my final wish. And if my Cosette wishes to visit, then I will be happy.
Father.
Parents like that.
They do. And then bow.